Take me home to the place where my Xbox is so I can play games again because I was camping. And for the third week in a row, I postponed our recording schedule. Howdy, boys and girls. My name is Faulkner, and I've postponed our recording schedule for the third week in a row because I didn't use any of this PTO that I have to use by the end of this month. So I'm using it all this month just to fuck with the boys. Just kidding, I'm Dylan.
Is that the real intro? Can we go with that?
We'll go with that. I'm pretty sure they know who's who. Yes, this is the third week in a row, but be rest assured, this coming weekend, back to normal, boys. Back to normal. I have no plans.
For me.
Where are you going this
I'm
weekend?
out this weekend.
Where are you going this weekend?
A mystery.
All right, we'll talk about that later, but...
No, I'll be here.
All right. But then the following weekend, I also took 2 other days off. So who knows what I'm going to do.
Yeah, that's a staycation, though.
Maybe I'll stay with you.
Yeah. Ooh. Saucy.
Ooh. Actually, I do have a nice pillow you could sleep on.
Perfect.
Probably big enough for you. Yeah.
And if I were staying with you, what drinks would we be having?
Oh, boy. You know what? I got a drink, especially in memory of you today. You've actually had it on the show before, I believe.
Okay.
This is the Kona Spiked Island Seltzer.
Nice.
Yeah. Remember this?
Uh-huh. What
this
flavor?
Is the Star Fruit Lime flavor. I got a 4-pack of them. Not a 4-pack, a flavor medley.
Yeah.
So I can give it a taste. I had one of each yesterday. I mean, they're fine.
Yeah, I mean, they're seltzers, so, like, what do you... I don't think I've ever had a seltzer that was, like, blowing my mind. No.
It does have, like, that weird taste, you know? Like, I wish it was more just, like a LaCroix, but, you know, you don't get the good stuff without that weird taste.
It's true.
So, anyways, I gave it a rating, and the rating is yes. If it's there.
Yes, awesome.
Would you buy again?
I would drink one if they were around.
Okay, so you would not buy again.
If I was a place and I needed to get seltzer, I would consider it.
Okay.
I would get a beer
over that. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Fair enough. What about you, Aiden? What you got today?
Keeping with the island theme, let me pop the top. Got a Lilikoi Capolo.
Ooh.
From Avery Brewing. It's
that sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Boulder-based little brewing company. I've had this dozens of times. It's great.
No,
it's a little passion fruit sour.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
When did you learn about Lilikoi?
When did I learn about just it in general, or that it's the same thing as passion fruit?
The second one. Or both. I guess kind of both, because it was the same.
It's a 2-part question.
Yes, I've known about passion fruit since I was about 10 years old.
Agreed. Yeah.
Knowing they're the same thing, it's been maybe 2-3 years that I've actually known for certain.
For me, it was when we went to Hawaii last time, and we found all those high chews. Remember?
Yep.
What is that? What is that store called?
I don't know.
ABC store.
Yes, that is it actually.
ABC store. Yeah. They have a good high chew selection there, Faulkner.
Yeah, I've been to many ABC stores in my day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me too. Yeah,
it's kind of
reminds me of the homeland.
Yeah. This week I have another Barrel Brothers. This is called State Sponsored Juicing, New England Style Juicy IPA. Look at that fist with the hop.
I had that. Wow.
That's pretty great, right?
Okay. You and me are like beverage Eskimo brothers right now. Bevskimo brothers.
You're supposed to rub noses, right? Is that Eskimo kissing when you like touch noses?
Yeah. Okay,
so
I was wondering what you were doing.
I'm rubbing my nose against the mic.
I thought you just ignored him.
No. Yeah, I thought you were just disagreeing.
Yeah, let's pop this top and their marketing. By the way, Barrel Brothers marketing is some of the best. Like they spend so much time.
Every time you guys say pop the top, I get Florida stuck in my head for some reason. Not
Welcome.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
very juicy, boys. Very juicy. I like it. State sponsored juicing. That's what I'm talking
Okay.
about. You know, when
Juicy
I was
boys.
in weightlifting pretty heavily, I knew some people from Europe that competed in Europe, and they call it what do they call it? They didn't call it steroids. They called it
juice.
restoratives. You got to take
I
the
mean, that's
restoratives, which is
That
essentially
sounds
what it
pretty
does.
pleasant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's essentially what it does. Is it allows you to restore faster.
so. What does that have to do? Was that just the juice reference?
Yeah, the juicing. Yeah.
Just steroid
No,
juice. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
sorry. Now,
What do you call people who are from Europe?
European.
Yes, that was what I was going for.
Okay.
That's the whole thing.
Okay.
There's no joke.
Aiden, that's your
Okay.
brother.
Well, yes, I've known him. It's been a couple of years.
All
You
right.
just ride with it sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. Let's get into games we're playing, boys. I don't think we've. Oh, Dylan, what have you been up to?
I fucking I play 2 games, only 2 games. Play Hades, and I play the worst game of all time that I'm kind of having fun with this week, Destiny 2.
Right on.
Great progress in both. Wonderful progress. Hades, I've beaten the game. There's nothing else to do.
It's fair,
I mean,
Just kidding. I
I guess.
I beat the last boss the first time, and I have been doing the heat runs. I think they're called. Is that what they're called?
he runs.
Heat runs. Yeah.
I mean,
I don't think I've been doing them very well. I think you only have to go up a little bit of heat each time,
yes.
and
There's
yep,
it resets like every few levels, and you can get all new unlocks.
That's pretty cool.
I put way too many on.
Yeah.
Like
I
way
bet.
too many.
Um,
It was
Quick
really
advice
hard.
for you.
Mhm.
You might as well clear everything on the base default or difficulty, like with all the weapons before starting on
I
heat.
think I have. Yeah, pretty certain I have.
You have to beat the game 5 times for that. So
I've only
have you done
beaten it
that?
one time. No.
yes, beat it with all the weapons.
There's like an
Okay.
official ending too that you have to beat the game so many times to get the official ending, right? Or a legendary ending.
I mean, I'm
mean,
not really
there's-
in this for the story. This is just a fun
Yeah.
game. Like I honestly, I skip everything. It's all very well done, but
It satisfies two types of people, right? People that just
Yeah.
wants the gameplay and people that want like a story to go with it, I think.
yeah, every once in a while, like I'll like listen to it just to hear it, but the story doesn't do much for me. Like I paid attention to like the stuff that happened after the boss, obviously,
Yeah.
but other than that, I was just like, meh,
Meh.
it is what it
I
is.
mean, it's kind of, if you're into Greek mythology, it's great, and if you're not, still a good game.
I mean,
That's
I'm
fair.
generally like okay with it, yeah, but
I mean,
I don't know, just something about
Yeah, I feel like I'm looking for more than just okay with it. Like,
I got an A+ in my mythology class in college.
proud of you.
You know, I know everybody, every god. I know them all.
Aren't you swell?
Like fucking
Just name one.
friends. Hades.
Nailed
me.
it. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I stand corrected.
Uh,
All right.
anyways, yeah. Other than that, Destiny, and I'll let you guys take the bulk of that because that game
Yeah,
is fun
I
to
think
play.
yeah.
Bad game.
I think we're all playing Destiny 2 right now.
Yep.
I mean, I literally have it pulled up on the screen behind my phone right now. I've been playing it all day.
Yeah, like I even downloaded the app because I was like, you know what? Using the armory, switching loot out is so much easier. With the
Yeah,
app.
I thought about doing that this week too, but I just I don't know. I'm still getting new shit almost
Yeah. Well, what
every few minutes. So
what made me do it? I got the World Line 0 exotic where you have to like shoot all those different things, and I forgot I had
Hard
this.
light.
Whatever. I
I'm just telling you, you should have used the hard light.
I had a sniper rifle that changes. What is it called?
Types,
The types, the energy weapon types.
guns. Yeah.
And I was like, I didn't want to go like back into the tower to get it and then go back to Mars. So I was like, I'll just download the app and then transfer it, and that made it so much easier that sniper rifle to do that.
Yeah. So let me tell you what I did. I used hard light. You can change it. You just hold X or whatever your reload button is.
I didn't realize hard light did that. I thought hard light special was
cycles.
Like the bouncing things
it
around.
Does that too.
Oh, it got upgraded.
Huh? They added in the changing things. So Tim and I did that with not on the podcast.
Yeah.
But one of the sweatiest of the plebs. He and I just ran around with hard light and primary snipers.
Yeah.
Worked pretty well. Except for there was the one. Did you get them all? I don't remember.
I hit 35 and I was
did 35? Done. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you get the one that is like on a tower that you can't get to? Like you have to shoot it from white now? You would know because this one took us probably like.
I did everything.
I think this was this. We did this one later on.
I did everything in the first spawn area, and then I did everything on the bottom spawn area, and then all that left was in Dynamo, where you had.
Yeah, this is off towards like Dynamo.
Yeah, I didn't go anywhere there. I did everything in the right two zones.
Then yeah, you probably didn't get this one. This one took us like 5 minutes to get, just because it's like way up on this tower on this hill that you can't get up to. We didn't have a sniper for it. For that, it was like a fire one or something. All our snipers were kinetic weapons. Yeah, and we were just sitting there like, I don't know how to get this. Like shooting it forever with the hard light, and just it's so inaccurate at that range. It's just like, I don't know what to do. And finally, we like went and got rocket launchers, came back and shot rockets at it until we exploded it. That's definitely really not the best way to do it.
That's pretty funny. Yeah, Destiny 2 is great. There's just so much content to play right now for us that it's pretty wonderful. I'm very concerned when we lose all this content in November.
Honestly, I don't think I'm going to be too interested in Destiny at that point. Going forward, I think we'll probably get fairly burnt out with all of what we've got from here until there.
I think I'm predicting. I think I'm going to grind as much as I can the rest of this month, and then probably play it pretty hard for a month in November into December, and then
I'll probably just wait until the next time they.
I mean, it's free,
hopefully
so just
do another one of these updates.
It.
Well, in November it costs money, right?
No, we get it part of Game Pass.
Oh, you see, I did not understand that.
Yeah. That's why I was like, might as well start playing now so we can unlock some exotics before we lose it.
Got it.
Because we're gonna play the expansion also, since it comes with Game Pass.
Okay. Well then, yes, I will continue to play.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
I thought I was gonna have to pay money.
Which makes me go back to Call of Duty. I'm like, maybe I could wait on Call of Duty.
I'm
Aiden?
Probably not gonna get. I don't want to get the next Call of Duty.
Like if we're playing Destiny 2, like we can wait till Call of Duty is like cheaper.
It fills a niche for me, so I'll probably still go for it, unless it comes out with absolutely god-awful reviews, which we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, later this month is the open beta, so
yeah,
I think that's going to be the real test. As long as that open beta isn't 200 megabytes or gigabytes big.
It's going to be a huge game again. That's my huge issue with it. I don't want to have to download a fucking 200 gigabyte update or whatever.
Sure.
Or 50 gigabyte update for a 200 plus gigabyte game every month.
Understandable.
That's fair. I get it.
Yeah. Well, Destiny 2 is fun. We're all having fun with it. It's the best game in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's as even when I'm not having fun, like just menu management and stuff, going around and like shooting shit. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, it's a great.
This area looks good.
Great grind.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into some news. We got a bunch of Xbox news. We got some pretty cool Nintendo news. Big Xbox news. I think a big talk was Apple TV coming to Xbox. Microsoft and Apple are working to bring official Apple TV app to Xbox consoles. The app will provide access to the movies, shows through the Apple platform, including Apple TV content like Apple Originals. I know the two of you buy all your videos through Apple. So that's got to be pretty cool to have access to all your content now through one device as opposed to multiple devices.
Yeah. It's neat. don't know how much I'll use it because I assume it's going to be like the best product on Apple TVs, just because that would make sense. But it's good news for the future.
Yeah,
they're on good terms.
Yeah, I think
would never use this, but it's good to see them doing a little kiss. You know, here's a little to you, a kiss to you, kisses on the cheek, all around.
Yeah, I think
maybe we'll get a different kind of kiss next week. Who knows?
Maybe. I think that's the big part of it. Like, people are kind of surprised because, a month ago, when xCloud came out, they're like, yeah, it's not going to be on iOS. Yeah. So maybe this is like the way to like bridge the gap.
Yeah, I mean, there's still that Xbox beta app that I've seen it on Reddit a couple times. It does pretty much everything that I would want xCloud to do, except for I think it's only on the same network. You can't travel around with it, which totally fine for me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But cool.
Yeah. I think it's good to see them getting along, though.
Yeah. It's always good to see when people get along. And we'll talk more about that later with some other people getting along. All right, so Series X, I guess a lot of preview models got sent out to YouTubers and editorial people to do early reviews, which I'm a little surprised they got it so early, right? It's kind of weird.
I mean, it's early, but also it's like it's a month away.
Yeah. But we got some data, and disk space was like disk space and loading was like the big tests, right? Because there's no Series X optimized games were coming out. These were just like, all right, play whatever Xbox games that are available and just play it on the hard drive without optimization. The hard drive, the 1 terabyte hard drive, came out to 802 gigabytes after you take the operating system into place. So that's how big the hard drives will be working out of. I know there's some concerns of what the PS5 will be, since its hard drive is only 825. So if that that operating system runs at 100 to 200 gigs, that's much smaller.
Yeah. At that point, you're almost just getting a Call of Duty machine.
Yeah. Call of Duty Madden machine. Which brings
Maddens aren't that big of games.
I don't know. I've never downloaded one.
But I get what you're saying.
But I think the bigger concern is the Series S.
Actually, I have no idea.
Because the Series S is only 500 gigs, and essentially this cuts it down in half. Which definitely makes it a Call of Duty machine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It makes the Series S much less interesting.
Yeah. So I went and digged up more data for us to like kind of look at like hard drive solutions. So I wanted to. There's two different solutions, right? We have the official Seagate expansion, which is an NVMe drive that was announced at $220, which for a memory card as a whole, very expensive, right? Very expensive.
I thought it was generally within industry standards for that kind.
For that type of hard drive, it is, but when that's with that context, but an average user, when they look at it, they don't have that context, right? They're not going to go, what is an NVMe drive for a computer compared to this?
Yeah.
They wouldn't even know what NVMe even means. They'd be like, it's a hard drive, right? That's just what a hard drive is. It's just
that's
memory
where
card.
My saves go.
Yeah.
So like getting like a 2 terabyte hard drive for like $60.
Exactly. So like when we take in the context of like what that technology really is, it's very expensive from a layman standpoint.
Oh yeah. I mean, what is it, like half the console?
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah, pretty much. So they did put out a chart. So people who do get like SSDs or external hard drives, like HDDs or SSD hard drives that are not NVMe, those hard drives can store Xbox games, and they can play Xbox One, 360, and original games, but they cannot play Series S or X games, and they're just slower, right? Mm-hmm. So when a bunch of people dove in deeper of what external hard drives would be like, right? So internal hard drive, moving information to an external SSD, which I think most people would pay for, it takes about 4.5 minutes for a 50 gigabyte game. This was using Assassin's Creed Origins as the game to transfer back and forth. So Assassin's Creed Origins is about 50 gigabytes, took about 4.5 minutes to move from the internal to an external SSD. Right, and then to move the external SSD to the internal took about 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Not terrible.
Yeah, not bad.
It's definitely better than downloading the game.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So like, for our use case, would be Master Chief Collection. It's generally a game I always have like installed, even if I'm not playing it.
Yeah.
And I would just like, all right, I'll just transfer that to the other hard drive until one of the boys wants to do it. It takes me 2.5 minutes essentially to transfer it back after I move shit around, so maybe 10, 15 minutes as opposed to a few hours.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Not bad. I mean, not optimal, but I get it.
It's not ideal. I think we're in that like, remember when the 360 came out, when the hard drive was like kind of a big issue?
Yeah, there was that clamp-on thing.
Yeah, I think we're in that situation again when it comes to hard drive.
Yeah, that'll be fine in a few years.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about it.
But let's get into load times. I think everyone's excited about load times. I think that's like the big selling point for this generation that's coming out is load times are going to be so much faster. Even though PC gamers have been privy to this experience already, this hard drive has already been available. So it's not like, for just console users, it's a big deal. So load times, some games do really well with it. Some games don't, right? So Control on the One X takes about 58 seconds. And on the Series X, it takes about 10 seconds. Huge. Big deal.
Yeah.
But then you look at games like Call of Duty Warzone, you're not going to see as much, right? Because it already loads in 21 seconds on the One X, and then it goes down to 16 seconds. Right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Right.
21 seconds
that's still
already is bad.
Pretty nice improvement.
Yeah, it's 20%. 20% is substantial still. Let's not discredit that. I think some impressive so we're playing Destiny 2, so let's add some context to us. 1X takes a minute 52 seconds, and we can all agree that Destiny 2's load times are pretty atrocious. I think the next atrocious one is Red Dead or GTA, right?
So, I honestly feel like Destiny's worse, just because those you get one and that's it.
Yeah. So Destiny 2 is a minute 52, and then on the Series X, we have 43 seconds. That's pretty yummy.
That's a lot better.
Difference.
Yeah, and there's some GIFs, or as some people say, GIFs, on the internet of people going into the menu screen. And currently, when you go to the menu screen, it opens, but then pauses for everything to load. Would you say it takes like 20 seconds maybe for the full menu to, like when you go into your inventory? 15, 20 seconds?
Yeah, 15, 20.
7? Oh, you have it up?
Yeah.
And so with the GIF, it's pretty much instantaneous. It just opens like normal. And it's pretty much what PC users are used to currently.
Yeah, like if you go into like the maps and stuff, that does take a lot longer.
Oh, and it's so annoying because it doesn't load into the tab you want to load into, right? I'm trying to look at my quest, so I'm like tabbing over. Super annoying. Yeah. That's pretty much gone. It's pretty much gone.
That's great. That would make the game of Destiny much more enjoyable to me.
It almost sold me on getting a Series X right away, as opposed to waiting.
I don't care enough about Destiny to really get into it.
But I'm going to spend a lot of time playing it, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I
mean, again, my stance is when I see one, either way, I'm just going to go for it.
Yeah. So speaking of Red Dead's boot time is 2 minutes 8 seconds.
The boot time?
And the Series X boot time is 38 seconds. How amazing is that?
That is insane.
The most amazing one to me.
That's so substantial.
Yeah.
Now, I think there's people out there that are still like shitting on these boot times because like both consoles are like been talking about instant load times, right? That's been like the marketing pitch.
Updated though, right?
They're not optimized, but I don't think they're going to get much better personally.
No, probably not these older games. No. I would assume.
Like some of these games will get like Sea of Thieves is an Xbox game, Outer Worlds is an Xbox game, so you're going to get.
They'll probably work pretty deep in there.
Destiny 2 already announced it's getting optimized for Series X for free, right? I don't know, man. We'll see.
That's surprising for Destiny.
Well, Destiny 2, so they did a bunch of technical stuff in the background for the next update. And They changed a bunch of it. The game size is going to go from like 105 gigabytes down to 72 gigabytes. Right.
Well, isn't that just because they're taking shit out?
Yeah, they're taking shit out. But with the back end
Or
changes,
not all of it.
with the back end changes plus the overall sizes going down, we have potentially seeing increased boot times, right? Because less assets overall. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what the optimize does. I'm very curious to see with what PS5's gonna like comparisons, because PS5 I think is supposedly supposed to be better on the load times.
I don't remember either way.
But either way, I think we're winning, no matter what user you're gonna be. Like having these increased boot times.
Yeah. Everybody's gonna have more fun and less time not playing.
I mean, that's less time for me to be on Reddit between loading screens. So
that's always a good thing.
And then lastly, for the Series X, Microsoft is unlocking 200 more games on the preview units this weekend. So I'm sure over the coming week we're going to even hear more news about other games that are going to be unlocked. I know someone uploaded a video of them loading up Doom Eternal, and it loaded up in roughly 5 seconds.
Wait.
So let's get into the Game Pass. Speaking of Doom Eternal, Game Pass news: EA Play coming November 10th, which is around launch time expected. Game Pass itself, Doom Eternal released on October 1st for Android and console. That's crazy. Now they're saying Android because of xCloud. So I'm going to have to load that up on my phone and test it out. And
great game.
Users have gone up about 10x since it came on the Game Pass, which is expected, which I'm not surprised. Yeah. That's the point of Game Pass. Drake Hollow came out on PC, which I think I still want us to play Drake Hollow.
Yeah,
at least a little
remember
bit.
You talking about that. I'd be interested in giving it a shot.
Yeah. But right now I'm like prioritizing Destiny 2 since we're like on a time crunch.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll get there when we get there.
Yeah. We got Brutal Legend coming on the 8th. Forza
hey, you know what?
What?
Jack Black.
Yeah, dude, I'm excited to finally try that game.
Dude, Brutal Legend is great. It is a fantastic game. I recommend it. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, and we had it, or we had a demo or something a long time ago.
Yeah, we had a demo, but I always wanted to try the whole game.
Yeah, I recommend people playing it. It's worth your time. The humor's great. The music's great. The gameplay is actually pretty fun. Now, barring this is like based on my memory of in the past. I don't know how well it'll stand up, but we'll see. I would love to see a sequel.
Yeah.
To be honest, or even them to do a full remaster would be, and then like update controls and stuff to accommodate with modern times. What else we got? We got Forza Motorsport 7 on Android, console, and PC, and some other game called Ekentel. Don't know anything about it. It's a independent game.
I've heard that name before on like other podcasts and stuff. I don't remember anything about it. I just remember people talking about it. That's all I have to say.
Leaving October 15th, we have Felix the Reaper, Metroid 2033 Redux, Minute, Saints Row 4 Re-elected on PC, and State of Mind on PC. So, yeah.
Play Metro if you haven't yet.
Yeah, Metro's a big one. The other ones are like indie games or smaller titles. I don't think we're losing anything like crazy. I think Saints Row 4 is a fun game for the fuck arounds.
Didn't you buy that?
Aiden did.
I bought the remaster.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's have not gone very far.
While we're speaking of Game Pass, let's talk. I wanted to talk about xCloud because I actually got to play it a little bit. Our buddy Tim got to play it a little bit. I don't know if you guys fucked with it or not.
No. I don't know about you, but I don't. I live in my house.
Yeah.
And I work in my house.
Yeah. I was more
curious. And my Xbox is right here.
I was more curious about xCloud, like just see how it runs, kind of thing, than anything else.
Yeah.
Minecraft Dungeons has a touch controls. It's okay. It actually ran decently. I ran a dungeon on my own. There's some stuttering going into menus more than anything else, but the gameplay itself, I made it through fine. Also, they've made multiple updates since we last played together.
Yeah. I don't think I'm going back to that game.
Yeah. It was fun. It was fine. And then Tim, so he works like
In the desert.
and he played it. He played Destiny. He did a strike on it through his phone's data plan.
Wasn't great, but it was playable.
Yeah. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool.
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Now,
cool.
yeah, I think when 5G becomes a thing, then I think where like the viability increases, right?
Yeah.
It's cool.
So,
I mean, it's cool tech. I don't need it, but it's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's technically still beta, but I think indie games would be great. Like I told Aiden, like City Skylines is probably a great game for it.
Any like tactical game.
Yeah.
Great. Anything where you're like have to do Twitch shooting or something like that. Probably not awesome for it, but I mean,
Gears 5?
What?
Tactics or Gears Tactics probably be fine.
Yeah, like games like that.
Yeah.
I would not play Gears 5 on it. Although I wouldn't play Gears 5 on anything.
Damn, salty. This is
Just
shade.
doesn't like tough dudes.
Aiden and I still has to go run through the campaign together because Dylan doesn't want to do the campaign.
Yeah, Dylan doesn't like it.
I think it's a
Those
great
games
game.
just aren't good.
That gameplay is great.
No, the gameplay's fine. I just don't like I wish that it just wasn't that kind of game, you know? Like if it was like a straight up first person shooter.
You don't like cover based third person shooters?
No. I just don't
You
like it.
You like Division 2?
Yeah, it's a good game.
Yeah.
This is just that, but better.
Yeah, just more visceral.
No, it's bad.
No,
I
it's
played
a great.
That's
It's a
not
great
bad.
game. It's not a bad game.
It's a bad game.
Don't be that person.
I mean, I'm just here spitting the truth, man.
Okay. Your personal truth. Dylan's speaking his personal truth. His inner truth.
So, moving past Dylan being wrong, what you got next?
Hey, man.
All right. Let's jump into some studio news. We're getting toward the end, guys. ZeniMax Online Studios, which is now owned by Microsoft.
Would you tell me what ZeniMax is? I don't know.
ZeniMax Studios is runs Elder Scrolls Online and Fallout 76. They opened new hiring positions for Elder Scrolls Online and multiple unannounced projects that also include a new game engine. What? Unannounced. So this company essentially runs their MMO department.
Mm-hmm.
What MMO do you think they possibly could be working on?
Now
that they're under Microsoft Studios.
Halo.
I was going to say, what could you imagine if they were doing it?
Very possible.
Infinite.
Yeah, I didn't realize that was a legitimate question for a second. So
Yeah. Like that's I could see a Halo MMO. I don't know if I want a Halo MMO, but I could see them doing it.
Yeah, I would not be surprised.
Like you would load like
you choose different factions. You could choose to be
you could choose different factions.
Or what are the new bad guy or not the new ones, ones from Halo?
Right, so you could choose fuck, what are they called? Essentially they're brutes and stuff, right? So you could be the Covenant, you could be UNSC, you could be the Prometheans, you could be
cut those out. Get rid of those.
No, you got to put it right. The Flood.
Oh, Flood. Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, and then you start off as like the lowest level, and then the progression model is like there's branching paths as you level up.
Mm-hmm. Do big combats against other factions.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
Could be cool.
Yeah, so it's not going to be that. It's going to be fucking like Fallout 77 or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to.
Or, hear me out.
Okay.
A Forza MMO.
I mean, Forza.
Is Forza already
an MMO?
I don't know. I haven't played it.
It's really good for what it for what it is. It's actually really, really good. But it's pretty much an MMO. It's like you load in and other people are
driving
in
around.
the world map with you.
Them,
yeah. And you can like hit them and stuff and whatnot. It's actually a fun game if you're into racing games, because it takes.
I am not.
It's just like a different like type of racing game because it's not like Gran Turismo style. Yeah, I could see them maybe taking Gears into an MMO space. I could see them. Oh, why not? They could
I
easily
don't-
do that.
Bad game.
I mean, I could see them doing it. I
Yeah.
feel like that's a much worse fit though.
Yeah.
I mean, they've already proven they don't give a shit what they do with the Gears franchise. They
Why?
do that terrible pop tactics.
Hey, for a mobile game, it's fine. I've played it.
Yeah, but
In the world
why
of
would you
mobile
wanna do
games,
that?
it's fun. Well, we're not mobile game players, but there's obviously a huge market for mobile games.
Yeah. I mean, I've played mobile games before.
I
Tap
mean,
Titans 2,
I would say we all have played mobile
Tap
games
Titans
before.
1.
It's not hard.
Kingdom Rush series.
Yeah.
That's the only one I care
Oh,
about.
Kingdom Rush. Yeah, I love
Bloons.
Kingdom Rush.
Balloons.
Bloons. I love Bloons. Yeah. No, Kingdom
yeah.
Rush is better than Bloons, but Bloons is they're
The
like
classic.
1A, 1B.
Bloons is
yeah,
a classic. Yeah, exactly. Bloons is a classic because
Yeah.
it was like a web-based before it was
Mhm.
anything else. Angry Birds.
No. Well, the first one was fun.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
I played it.
I know you played it.
It was a phenomenon.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I'm just saying, like, for Gears Pop, for what it is actually fun. For what it is, right? But if you're not a fan of mobile games in general, then it's just not going to be fun in general, right?
If you're not a fan
Yeah.
of Gears.
God, you're just a hater today, huh?
No, I like some stuff.
I'm actually excited for the next Gears update because it removes a bunch of restrictions in Horde mode.
They should just remove everybody's access to the game. The world would be such a better place.
Jesus.
Why are you so angry?
You're such a hater. You're just being a shithead today.
That's what I do. That's my position.
Yeah, so ZeniMax Studios doing a hiring, and then also Asobo Studios that created the new flight simulator says they're going to support it for the next 10 years, which sounds about right. Right.
Now, the most exciting news.
What is the most exciting news, Aiden?
Fucking Minecraft Steve and Alex are in Smash Bros now.
Dude, crazy, right?
It's
Yeah.
like the most wild thing.
It's such good, like it's like a feel good story.
Yeah. It's like, just imagine,
Weird.
like a decade ago, it's just this game that nerdy kids play. Now it's literally
One of the biggest
probably
games.
top 3 gaming franchises of all time.
Dude,
Yeah.
they've made so much money from Minecraft. They paid what $2 billion to acquire it, and now they've like reaped the rewards. Like 5 years ago, they've reaped the rewards.
Yeah. Also, the fact that his
Minecraft
fighter
is
is,
a popular game.
it actually looks good. It's not just like shoehorned in. Like they
Yeah.
put a lot of thought into it.
Yeah,
I mean, he does just kind of look like a Minecraft character to me.
that's literally
I
the
don't know about
point.
you.
Yes,
You're a
that
di-
is
you are-
the default skin.
You are a dingus.
I
today.
didn't watch the video. I didn't watch like his skills
Yeah,
videos. 'Cause
it's
I'm
exactly
not
what
a
you think
big,
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a big Minecraft. I'm not Minecraft guy.
Smash.
Smash
Well,
Bros.
also not a big Minecraft guy, but yeah, I'm not a big Smash guy.
It's just like the little
It's cool,
attention
though.
to detail things with it. That's cool. Like Jigglypuff
Yeah.
puts him to sleep. He falls asleep in like a Minecraft bed. Also,
Oh, that's fun.
Minecraft Kirby's just cute.
Yeah,
That's just a
I did
fact.
see the Minecraft Kirby. That was adorable. I was like, oh, you're right, because when you see stuff like that, it's like, wow, they've really thought about it. They've really,
Yeah.
really thought about like the other implications of it. Now, give me a reasonable, not a like what's like would be great, but like a reasonable Microsoft character that you would like added to.
Isn't
Smash.
this him?
No, another one. Would be cool if they did
Oh.
another one.
Well, it would have to be Master Chief.
Yeah, Master. Like, I know that sounds far fetched, but Snake's in the game, so it's not really that far fetched.
Yeah, it would be Master Chief, and then one of his costumes would be
You
Arbiter.
know what I would see before it? Ori.
Bunker. No.
I don't think
kinda
Ori's
feel
big
you, but
enough.
also it's not big enough.
I don't think you need it to be big enough. I think because it's already cross-platform, reasonably, I could see Ori coming in.
I can see it, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see it, but I
From an
don't
aesthetic
think that.
standpoint, from like because they've already had that cross-platform relationship, I think it would fit really well. But yeah, Master Chief obviously is like our dream.
yeah.
Maybe a grunt. A grunt would be hilarious. as like one of those side items that you get that helps you like attack would be
Yeah,
hilarious.
like a little trophy.
Yeah.
The assist trophies.
Yeah,
But
that'd be pretty funny. He's like,
I think everyone's dream.
with the plasma grenades, he like runs at you.
It's work.
That'd be cool. Yeah, I don't know. I still have this. This guy would cost money to get, right? DLC fighter.
It's part of the DLC,
pass.
yeah.
Yeah. You have to get like little season pass for it, but they're like
I'd be interested in
$10. Yeah, I mean,
I don't want to pay.
And
I'll
then
always support.
Twice.
they're going to be announcing 4 more characters to be part of that fighter pass. I haven't bought Smash Brothers, even though it's like on my purchase list, wish list, whatever you want to call it.
If you buy it, I'll play a couple rounds with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just
I'll
heard the.
smash you a little bit.
Is the internet connection any good? Has it gotten better?
I've played a couple times on the internet. Okay.
I think it's fine. It's just the lobby system playing with friends is garbage.
Yeah, that's really the only thing I remember
Wait.
about playing online is like how not good it was to like get in and
You
play
mean
with
that
your friends.
Nintendo is terrible at online lobby systems? Even though
Even
we pay into
other
it?
games that work better. Like this one is just like weird and extra baffling.
It's fine against randoms, terrible with friends.
That does not surprise me whatsoever.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, it's just cool. I think we're all happy that more Microsoft Xbox partnership. Everyone wants Game Pass on Switch. That would be the dream.
Never happened.
I know,
I would
but it would
love
be the dream. There's so many indie games that we could play without having to buy it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean that's what Game Pass is for me. Is like test this game out before it comes out on Switch.
Yeah, 100%.
And then see if you want to buy it.
Yeah, I mean, I could see Hades coming out on Game Pass in the next 2 months, 3 months.
I don't think any have, but Bastion was on there, right?
I feel like Transistor was at some point.
Maybe Transistor.
But the fact they've got all the big roguelikes, they got Slay, they got Dead Cells.
I think Hades has like a more popular launch than those. I mean,
Like Supergiant is well established already.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
Yeah, so I don't think they'll.
It's very possible.
I mean,
I won't be surprised when it happens.
Yeah. In about 3-4 months, very possible. I don't have much else other than looks like 5G is not out available for everyone, but it looks like South Korea will be launching 6G trials in 2026.
Oh god,
1 terabyte,
still killing it.
1 terabyte download speeds. How insane is that?
Yeah, but it's gonna bring around coronavirus too. You know.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry, just kidding. Don't delete our video, please. It was only a joke.
Anything else, boys? I don't have much else. It was a pretty light week, which is good. Some great, just fun news, I think, this week.
Yeah, literally, mine or Steven Smash is all I wanted to talk about this week, so we're good.
I can't think of anything. I forgot to mention this when you were talking about the leaving Game Pass section. I want to play Minute before it leaves.
What is Minute? Tell me.
It's a game where you only live for a minute, and then you die.
Roguelike?
No. I don't know. I haven't played it.
Oh.
It's like it's basically like a Zelda story from what I understand.
Mm-hmm.
But you only live a minute, and then you die, and then you restart in the cabin or whatever. But anything you accomplished in that minute, you take with you. So it is sort of a roguelike.
Okay.
But not really? I don't know.
Neat.
I'm sure it's very small. Might be worth trying. I know what I wanted to ask Aiden. Are you going to get the Breath of the Wild knockoff that came out?
I mean,
what's the name of the game?
I'm trying to ignore it.
What's the name of the game?
I don't remember. I just know that whenever I see it on the store and that it's on sale, I'm going to buy it. So I'm just trying to like not pay attention to it.
Genshin?
I know if we just go back through the old notes, I'll find it.
Are you talking about that Windrunner game?
Yeah, the
Wind Surfer or whatever?
I can't even remember the name of it.
Knockoff-ish.
It's a legit knockoff of Breath of the Wild, but they've like monetized it. I was watching some people, and you could buy like packs to like upgrade, level up your characters, and get loot and stuff like that.
Ugh.
Luckily, that does make me less excited.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's kind of disgusting. But then right away, you get the kite, like the kite that you like hover just like in Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
You can climb walls just like Breath of the Wild. It's a bigger knockoff than Gods and Monsters or Immortal Phoenix Rising that Ubisoft is doing.
The game that they changed the name for seemingly no reason made it terrible.
The reason they said...
Oh, wasn't it there was like a book or something?
No,
or a movie?
Monster, the energy drink.
Oh. Got mad at them?
Yeah. I guess they have some kind of IP associated to it, if I remember.
You'd figure they would just ask them to throw in some cans somewhere, just like that other game.
Yeah, make that a partnership. Like, yeah, just put our shit on there.
Yeah.
So here's the article. Ubisoft bows to Monster Energy to rename an upcoming game horribly. That's a great title to the article.
Yeah, I get that maybe you need to rename it, but just whatever they fucking change it to is...
Yeah. Gods and Monsters was a great title, by the way.
Yeah.
But Ubisoft Gods and Monsters recently underwent some rebranding, switching its name to the demonstrably worse Immortals Phoenix Rising a few weeks ago. It has gone over like a lead balloon. In fact, it had our team wondering if we should just refuse the new name and stick with the old one. As uncovered by TechRaptor, Monster Energy opposed Ubisoft's trademark for title Gods and Monsters. The logic goes that Monster has enough of a presence within video games that Ubisoft's use could reasonably cause confusion amongst consumers.
What is their presence other than Death Stranding, which was already really weird?
They always do like video game tie-ins where you buy the can, and you get like a code or some shit, you know?
A game though.
Hey man, video game adjacent.
It's so weird. It's very bizarre.
Speaking of,
but you're right. They could have chose 100 different names to go.
Yeah.
Literally, just take Monster out. Gods and Bad Boys.
Anything. Like whatever. I don't know. There's so many like Greek setting variations they could have chose. I don't know.
Yeah,
it is a terrible title.
Yeah.
But I'm actually very excited.
Game looks
for that
interesting.
Game.
Yeah. I would probably want to play that. Sorry. So yeah, just real quick, last thing for me. Did you ever eat those Pop-Tarts I bought you? Those Destiny 2
No,
Pop-Tarts?
they're still at work.
Dude, those must be so old by now.
I mean, all my shit's still in the office.
I don't even know where my desk is because we were supposed to be moving.
I don't know either. It got moved. All my box got moved to its new location, and so when I came back from Hawaii, I never went back into the office in February, and I won't be going back into the office till June.
Maybe never.
Possibly never. We can talk about that offline, but yeah, possibly. Yeah. Either way, a nice light week for games. We got a lot of Destiny content to get through. And I have nothing else, boys. You guys good?
Nope.
All right.
Thanks
for listening. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.